Hi and welcome back to Hooking Is a Lifestyle. Debbie here. Today I am going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be sitting here and I am going to try to recreate this minion, and this is going to be this is a Graphghan, and I've done cross stitch before, but the difference is I'm going to try to do it as a corner to corner. So this is the reason why I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be doing it on camera so we can all learn together at the same time, and if I get stuck, you know where I get stuck, and I'll find my way out of being stuck and continue from there. So I wanted to do this on camera. I've never done one like this, corner to corner, so we're going to be starting from this corner here, working our way up like this to the next corner. Now, I wanted to do this one, but this is not an actual square. The all corners don't match. They're not the same amount on this side and this side. There's less here than there is here, so it'll be a little more difficult as if you have to start from here to go up this way. I mean, in my mind. So I'm gonna leave this for another time, and I'm gonna concentrate on trying to do this one, which is the same. It's a square, so all sides are the same size. So without further ado, we're going to begin. And as you can see here, I have all the colors that are indicated in the graph, which is a total of 7 colors. We have black, white, red, gold, blue, yellow, and gray. And I had everything in my stash. I didn't have to buy anything. I might have to get more gray, and probably not, because there's only a little bit of gray, which you see here around the eyes, and then a little bit of gold right here. So what we're going to be using most of is white, and I have a lot of white, and then the blue, and then a little bit of yellow and a little bit of red, as you can see here. So let's begin. Let's wish ourselves some luck. So to begin our Graphghan, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna start from the corner here. Now, my advice to you, the link is down below. Print it out so you can have it on hand and you can mark off as you go, so you don't get confused as to where you are at. You can take a pencil and just mark it where you are. So I'm gonna put graph this way, and I'm gonna start here. We gotta start with white. I have my white ready, and we're gonna start with the first block, which will be this one right here, the little corner, and then work our way, make 2 more, and then as you go on, it will be 3, and then 4, and then 5, and so on. So we're gonna begin here with the white, and I think we have to do, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before we have to change to the black, and we're gonna leave our white connected, because then as you can see here, there's black, and there is white, and then there is black. So let's start. So I started with the white, and I did the 6 rows that I needed to do with white, and now on the 7th row I have to start with black. So it's going to be 1 black, then we're going to switch over back to white, and it's going to be 1 white, well, 2 whites, and then we got to switch over to black again. It will be 2 blacks and then 2 whites again. So to make life easy, if you have 2 balls of black yarn, the first black box, you do it with 1 yarn, and then the last 2 you do it with the other yarn. So it could be, since they're separated like that, so it'll be easier for you if you want to do that. The same goes with the other colors. With the white, you can carry it over because you can't really see white. Black is very noticeable if you crochet on, you know, as you go. If you can continue to crochet with the black still attached to your work. So what we're gonna do now is switch colors. So we're gonna switch to the black. So this is the last double crochet I made here in the last corner, and I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to add the black now. And I'm not gonna fasten the white off. I'm gonna keep the white on because I have to switch back because I'm only doing one of these in black right now. So I'll chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then I'll double crochet into that 4th space there. And remember, there is a video that you can go to see how to do a corner to corner and how to switch colors. Next double crochet goes in there, and then the last here where the white meets the black. Put the last one in there. So now we have to pick up our white again, push the black to the back, and then we're going to slip stitch with the white, just like so. And then we'll chain up 3, 2, 3. Excuse my dog. Pull on the yarn, make sure that it's tight there, and then we'll put our 3 double crochet in there. So remember, we have to do 2 and 3. So we follow in the graph. 1 black, 2 white, and then we'll go back to black, like here. So it's 1 black. So it's 1 black, and then we'll do a white, and then another black, and then another black, white, white. So here I have my first white. Slip stitch into this one to make the second white. And then we're going to slip stitch, and we're going to slip stitch with the black. So I'm going to grab another ball of yarn that I have here. I'm going to slip stitch with that. So slip stitch right in there with the black, just like so. Chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll pull on those behind us so we'll stay together, and then we'll put the 3 double crochet in here. It's 1, 2, and 3. Well, sorry, before we do that, we have to make sure that we carry the white because we're going to be switching back to the white. So move the black out of the way. It can get a little bit tedious, but it's 1, 2, and 3. And we gotta do another one with black. So we slip stitch in there, and we'll chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and we'll put 3 double crochet in there. We pull my yarn. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll slip stitch in here, and remember to pick up the white at this point. Finish off with the white like so. Then chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then put your 3 double crochet in there, Then we'll slip stitch in this one, which is the last one of the row. Chain up 3, 3 double crochet in there. Okay, let's see what we have so far. Lay it out like this. As you can see, we have 1 black, 2 white, 2 black, and 2 white, as that's what the pattern, whoops, that's what the pattern was asking for. 1 black, 2 white, 2 black, 2 white. Okay, so now in the next row, we're going to mark it off. We're going to begin again with the black, and then we'll do another black. So that's 2 blacks, 3 blacks in a row, 4 blacks in a row. So remember, we have to count them up this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to have to switch over to the red, and then switch back to the black, and then we'll switch to the white with missing red, 1 black, and 2 white. So let's just follow along with me. I know it's a little confusing. I get confused along the way myself, so that's the reason for this video, so we can learn together. So now I'm going to turn my work. I think I'm going to need another ball of yarn. Well, unless we just fasten off and connect the same yarn. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I don't have another ball of black yarn unless I make, with my winder, make a few balls of black. But I'm just going to do it this way. We grab my black, bring it in here, so I can chain up my 6 with the black. Leave the tail so I can sew it in later. So we'll chain 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's pull this so it can stay tight there. And then we're going to double crochet into the 4th chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's hard to see with the black, so bear with me. Black. So that's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, I think I'm doing this wrong. 2 double crochet right here. Can hardly see. I should have my glasses on. So right in there. And then the last one, we'll put it where the white meets the black, which is right here. Could be a little difficult, but you get it in there. There you go. My last double crochet. And then we have to do another black. Yep, another black. So we continue on here by carrying the white. At this point, you could carry this little black. You can hide it in there, or if not, just put it behind you. Worry about it later. So we're going to slip stitch in here, chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3. By carrying the white, I continue on, putting 3 double crochet in there. That's 3. And now we gotta switch to the white. Or is it the red? Let me see. I'll tell you right now. Nope, we have to do another. Let's see. Black, black, black. Another black. So we do another black here. Wonder yarn. and now we're gonna chain up. I did 1, that's 2 and 3, and then put 3 in there. 1, 2, and 3, and now we're gonna pick up the white. Now we have to do white. 2 blacks, white. You can see here. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 4 blacks. So 1 more black, because there's going to be a black on top of a black. Okay, so we continue to carry that white, and then we have to switch over to red, so we're not even going to use the white just now. 1, 2, and 3, and 3 double crochet in there. 1, 2, and 3. Put it down so you can see what it looks like. Okay. Now I have to get the red ready. Put it on this side, so grab it. Alright. And we're just gonna have to do 1 red, and then again black, and then that is 2 white. Make sure of that, because we're on row, which row we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, so 2 white. 2 white at the end. Pick up the red, slip stitch, pull the black, and chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to continue to carry the black as we go along. Oh wait, didn't even notice that I didn't slip stitch first. First of all, you have to slip stitch with the red. That's my bad. See, like I said, we're gonna do this slowly but surely. So get the red in there, then chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. Put out 3 double crochet in there. I'm still gonna be carrying. The back is gonna look messy, but hey, this is gonna be our first time. So put 3 in there. We'll learn along the way. 3 reds in there. 3 double crochet in there, sorry, with the red. And then I'm gonna pull on my yarn so it stays in there. Pull on this black. In there. That's what it looks like so far. Now we're gonna pick up our black again. We have to slip stitch with that black. Put our yarn behind us. Get it out the way. And then we're gonna slip stitch in here. And we're gonna pick up the black and finish our slip stitch with it. And then we chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll go in there with 3 double crochet. Okay. Now let me look at my thing again. Now I have to do, I did the red, black, now I have to do, end it with the white. So I have to slip stitch into this next one right here, and then pick up the white. Where's my white at? You know, I should have, let me do this one again, because I didn't carry my white. So it's going to be hard to grab. So I'll do this again by picking up, leaving the red behind, and just picking up the white and carry the white as I do my double crochets with the black. And there we go. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now we slip stitch, let go of the black, and we pick up the white and we slip stitch with the white. We finish the slip stitch with the white. Chain up 3. Got stuck there. Okay, there. Chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna pull on my black, make it tight. Put 3 in there. 1, 2, and 3. Right? And then the last one will be with white also. So we slip stitch with the white and we chain up 3, 3 double crochet in there. 2 and 3. Now I'm going to stop here so I can analyze my work so far. As you can see, we ended up with the white. I want to pull on my yarns, make sure everything is tight. And that's what it looks like so far. So we've done this row, which I'm going to mark now. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to here. Right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we've done 8 rows. And we've done this one right here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blacks. 1 red and 2 whites. So now in the next row, which will be here, this one, the next one, that's number 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and number 9 starts with a black. Black, then red, then black, then white, then black, then yellow, then black, then white, let me see, am I right? I'm going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and number 9. So we're going to start with black, red, black, white, black, yellow, black, white, and white. Yeah. Alright, so I'm up to here now. Let me show you where I'm at. This is where I'm at. So it's going to be white, white, black, yellow, black, white, black, red, black. So we're coming back down this way now. So I already started with the 2 whites, and now I gotta switch up and put my black. Now what I did, because the yarn was getting raveled up together, so I went ahead and made some cakes with my cake maker, which is a yarn winder, and I made a whole bunch of little cakes with my yarn. I have to do the same with the rest of the yarn, but I did the black and the red so I could get it out of my way. So if you want, you can do that also, so that when we join, it'll be separate separate balls of yarn, and it's easier that way. So I'm gonna now join my black. I'm gonna just do this row on camera, and then I'm gonna continue to go on until I'm about halfway done. So I'm gonna continue to increase and change my colors until I'm about here at this corner, and then I'll be back to show you what I have so far, and if I've made any mistakes, I'll tell you about it. And so yeah, so let's do this row together, and then the rest we'll do off camera. So here's my black. Let me grab some black, and now I'm gonna slip stitch with the white, and not complete it, and complete it with my black. That's basically how you're gonna change your colors. And then you're gonna chain up 3, and then put your 3 double crochet in there. 1, 2, and 3. So then after the black we have to do yellow. So now I have to grab my yellow, get it ready to change up. So I'm gonna go in here into this black, grab my yellow, and slip stitch with the yellow, and then chain up 3. So the 1, oops, I left some of the black there, 3, and then 3 double crochet in there. And remember to always tug on the yarns so it doesn't look too sloppy. You don't like sloppy. Let me do that again so I can work in my black. Just right here in this space here. Oops. Forgot to yarn over. There. That's 2 and 3. Now after the yellow I have to do, let me see, I gotta look at my graph because I'm crazy like that, I forget that quick. Black, yellow, now back to black. So I'll pick up my black. I didn't have to cut it here, so put the rest behind. Put that yellow behind. And start my slip stitch with the yellow and then finish it with the black, like so. Chain up 3, 3 double crochet. There you have it. You pull on that yellow again, make sure that it's tight. Let me show you what I have. Now this I'm not liking. That's okay because this is the back of our work. Let me turn it around so I can show you the front. The front looks better. So now that I'm finished with the black, the next one is going to be white. So where's my white? I have to cut it off from here. I need to make my cakes with the white so I can have them ready. So I gotta cut here so I can pick it up again. Oh, first we gotta go in there and then finish with the white. Chain up 3, 3 double crochet. Okay. Pull on that black, tighten it. My work looks like so far. Then after white it's gonna be, so we did white, white, black, yellow, black, white. Now we're gonna go back to black. So I should have, I'm gonna undo this so I can do that again. Kept working the black to bring it over. One, 2, and 3. See, that was a mistake I made. Now I can pick up the black here. It'll make it easier when I have to pick it up. So put my white behind me and then grab the black and slip stitch right in there and then chain up 3. 3 double crochet, 2 and 3. Okay, now after the black I have to do red again. Okay, yellow, black, white, black, red, and then black. So I'm gonna pick up the red, I got it here, and then start here. It's kind of hard when you're doing it behind the camera as well, so slip stitch, chain of 3, and work the black along, because you're gonna finish with black. So 1, 2, and 3, and then pull on the yarns, make sure it's tight. It's good. Put everything behind me, and I'm gonna finish with the black, so I'll insert my hook, put down the red, and pick up the black. Slip stitch, chain 3, and 3 double crochet in there. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So that's the end of row 9. Now we're going to go up to row 10, and I'm going to continue on off camera. So just mark where you're supposed to start off in the next row. So now we're going to start from this end. So we're going to start with white, and then black, and then blue, and then red, and then white, and then blue, and then yellow, white, white, white. So I wanted to come back and just say that I remember now, as I'm working here, working my way up, I remember why it's been more than 2 years since I've done one of these. It's kind of a headache. You have to keep your excuse me, your yarn in check, you know, make sure that I'm a neat freak, so things gotta be perfect for me. So let me just show you what I've done so far. So when you're doing a Graphghan or whatever you want to call it, in tarsha or cross stitch, you go back and forth, right? So you go, you know, this way and then come back this way. But this is a little different, so the yarn really does get in the way. So I've been cutting away and then tugging it in as I go, because like I said, I'm a neat freak, and I cleaned it off quite a bit. And these last few rows, this is from the last few rows I've done, which is like 3 or 4 rows, and then this is the other side. So you can see there's just a few, and then I'm trying to keep my yarn organized, and I went ahead and I made cakes with my I don't know if you guys have one of these. It really does help when you're doing this type of work. So with my yarn winder, I went ahead and I made cakes with the yarn. So when I need, because in some places you can pick up, like right here in this middle piece right here, it's all but blue, so it's easy to pick up the blue and keep on like that and not cut it off there because it's all blue. But when you are working, and here in the white also, but when you have to switch over from black to blue to yellow to red like that, it's best to just cut it and then tuck it in as you go. I mean, that's been easiest for me right now. And then remember that when you end here, you have to start again on this side and come back down, and then come back up this way, and then down this way. So you just have to remember that and mark as you go so you don't lose your place. Right now this is where I'm at. So I just did black, white, black, red, white, blue, 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 black, white, white, white. Now I'm gonna start on the next line, and I lost my pencil. Hold on. I found it. So what I do is, let me move this out the way so I can be able to write. Is I mark here. I'll put this down. I mark here so I know where I'm at, and then I mark right at the bottom so I can know that's where I'm at. So I ended here, so I have to start from here now and work my way back down to the black down there. So that's just a few tips that I have so far. And I found myself also, when I was carrying the yarn, it wasn't, see how here I don't really like the way that looks. You can see that it was carried there. I don't like to see things like that. So I went along and I fixed what I have done already. When I carried the yarn, I fixed it, and it looks much better than before. So don't be afraid to just cut away and then continue on and then reattach the yarn. I think it's better that it's gonna look much better that way, a lot neater, and I like neat. So anyway, I'm gonna continue on. Like I said before, right now it's pretty late. I'm gonna be stopping soon. Probably gonna make this last row and then continue on tomorrow. And let's see how the progress goes. Today is, I'm gonna say what today is so I know when. Today, I started it today. I went out, so I wasn't able to do quite a bit because I had to step out. But it's 10:30 right now, and it's July 24th. So I started on July 24th, early in the afternoon, and it's 10:30 now, and this is where I'm at. And like I said, I stepped out for a few hours, so, and I didn't take it with me because, hello, you will have to take all this yarn with you, and I'm not with it. But let's see how many days it takes for me to complete this. Okay, talk to you when I get back. Alright, I'm back. It's morning, it's about 9:30 a.m. and I've done a couple of rows. Had to feed the kids and stuff like that, so this is my update. Now, I noticed last night before I went to bed, and I went to bed just thinking about it. I don't know if you're like me, but perfection is key when it comes to crochet or anything in my life. But I must have did this row backwards because there's a black here that doesn't belong. So I'm guessing here is supposed to be black and here is supposed to be white. I must have did it backwards. And it's eating at me, but I'm like, should I undo everything? And like, I don't want to have to undo all this craziness here. So I kept going, and I'm still thinking about it. It's still bothering me, but we'll see how it ends up. Like, this is not, this is just for practice, I should say, and to, like I said, to learn together. But yeah, I made that major mistake there, and I'm so surprised that I didn't notice it, because on the graph it's clear that this side is all white here, and down here is some white and some black. So, which is his feet. It's where I messed up. So I messed up. Let me see, what part was it that I messed up at. I believe it was about right here. It's supposed to be just, where is it here? It's supposed to be somewhere. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right here is where I messed up. It was supposed to be 3 white there, and then a black. So it was supposed to be 3 white here. Anyway, I'm gonna continue on and see what happens at the end result, because this is not gonna be very big. This is gonna be, to get to this part, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 more rows to go. So, and as you can see, this is really relatively small. So it's not going to be too big at all. So this, I needed to get something that was bigger to make it an Afghan, but it's okay. This is just a practice piece. And what I was thinking, after I complete it, I can just do keep going with white around it to make it an actual Afghan to place for my daughter so she can have it for her bed. So that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, I'm gonna continue on. I'm up to this part here, and I'm gonna start this. The first time I have to add gray, so I'm at this point where there's one little gray that I have to add there, and then another one over here for the eye part. That's where I'm at before I start to have to decrease. So 6 more rows before the decreasing begins. Alright, I'm back, and I actually spent most of my time weaving in ends. It was so many, but I made it halfway, and as you can see, it's already an eye forming, his mouth. So it's looking good so far. I mean, I still have that boo-boo down there, but it's okay. This is a practice piece. So we're halfway now. We're gonna start decreasing. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start that on camera now. So let's get started. Let me get situated, because as you can see, I have all the yarn balls up there, and I have to start with, show you here. I have to start from over here. Where's my pencil? So I can mark off. Of course, I dropped the pencil. So we have to start, let me mark it. That one and that one. Okay. Okay, so now we have to decrease. So we have to start here on this square and work our way down this way like this, all the way to that one right there. So we have to start with white, then black, black, black. So 1 white, 3 black, 2 blue, 2 gray, 2 white, 1 gray, 1 yellow, 2 yellow, 2 red, 2 blue, 2 red, and then 2 whites. Okay, so let's get started. Put this next to me so I don't forget. Pick up my yarn here. So remember, since we're gonna start decreasing, if you're not sure how to decrease, I have a video which is linked down below in the description bar on how to make a corner to corner, and there I explain how to start the decrease. So we're gonna slip stitch our way to that chain 3 space to start our first little block, and then we're gonna chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then put 3 double crochet in there with the white. That's 2 and 3. Alright, so now we got our first block done right there, and then now we have to do a black. So we put that behind us, and we already have a black here. We finished off with a black, so we can continue on with that black. So I'll insert my hook into that next chain 3 space, and actually let me bring this to the front. I like to bring it to the front like that, and then insert your hook and then grab it like so from behind like that. Okay, and then slip stitch right there. Chain up 3, pull on the white to tighten it, and then put your 3 double crochet into that chain 3 space, just like so. Okay, after the black we have to do another black, so we slip stitch in there with the black, and then we chain up 3, and we put our 3 double crochet in there. That's cool. And we do another black. 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochet in there. Okay. Alright. I'm sorry about if you hear that, this stuff going on in the park. I live right across the street from a park, so there's some type of event. Okay, so now we're going to continue on with the blue. And we have to do 2 blue now. So I still have the blue here from when I was working before. I'm going to grab it just like that from behind. And as you can see, it carries over on the blue instead of picking up from back here, and it'll carry here and you'll see the blue on top of the black. So that's why I like to do it that way. Now chain up 3, and then I'll put 3 double crochet in there, pull on my yarn, pull on that black back there, and then do 1 more blue. Three double crochet in there. That's 3 double crochet. Okay, so we did the white, 3 blacks, 2 blue. Now we have to do 2 gray. So again, my gray is still there, so that's great. I like how that played out. Pick it up from back there, slip stitch, and then chain up 3. Let's pull on that blue, make it tight, and then put out 3 double crochet right in there. So I'm going to continue to finish this row on camera, and then I'm going to finish off right before I get to the end. I'll come back on. But if you do what I have been doing and just keep hiding in your tails as you go, I think it is easier. I did it on both sides. There's nothing left. And then, as you can see, the neatness here. I really enjoy neatness. And then if you don't have to cut your yarn, don't do that. Just keep going with it there, and then when it's time to cut, then just do that, so it doesn't get too messy back, and your work doesn't look so messy, and clean it up a bit. What else I was gonna say? Alright, so let's just continue on here. So I did my gray. Now I have to do another gray, because we're finishing up this one eye, and then we're getting started on the second as we go along. So another gray in here. As you can see, there's white here. I'm going to have to cut that yarn out of there because it's not going to be used just yet. Chain up 3 and 3 double crochet right in there. Alright, so I got my 2. What's next? Let's see. So 3 white, 2 gray. Now we have to do 2 white on, and we're moving on to the other eye. So you see, since this yarn is here and I need to move it up there, I'm just gonna cut and then rejoin where I need it. So I'm just gonna cut it here, and leave a long enough tail so we can work that in later. And now I'm going to join my white there. Slip stitch. Okay. Chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to put 3 double crochet in there. Two and 3. We tug on the gray back here, just like that. We'll do another white. One, two, three. 3 double crochet in there. And then I'm guessing we have to do gray again. Let me see. Here's black, black, blue, blue, gray, gray, white, white, 1 gray, and then we have to do 2 yellow. So here I have to, as you can see, I gotta cut this gray to rejoin over here. So we cut it and leave a tail. You could work that in later. Start your slip stitch and finish it with the gray. Chain up 3. It's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. If you don't want to do something so extreme, like because you have to change color so often, you can find an easier project that, you know, there's not that much color to change into to practice with. If you've never done a Graphghan before, or a cross stitch. If you ever did cross stitch, that's one way of there's lots of graphs online that you can find. You could go to Pinterest or Google and just search cross stitch patterns, and tons will come up. Okay, so now I did the gray. Now I got to do, it's hard to follow because it's this way. So alright, so we are here on this row. I did the white and I did the gray. Like I said, it's 2 yellow and then 2 red. Alright, so we're going to continue on with this yellow. I already have it here. And remember to keep it in the front like that before you slip stitch. Hold on that gray. Grab the yellow like that. Slip stitch. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 double crochet. And then we gotta move that black out of the way because we gotta go in there with yellow. 1, 2, 3, and then and I gotta do 2 red, and I don't have any red here, so I have to grab one of the balls that I have and add it. Add it right there. We gotta do 2 red, so chain up 3 and then 3 double crochet in there. That's 1. And put on the yellow so it can stay in place. Put 2 more double crochet in there. Oops. 2 more in there. Okay. 1 more here. Gotta move that white out of the way. And I have to do 2 blue after this. Now I have to do 2 blue. Keep it in the front, forgot. Pull it in from the front like that. Alright, I'm coming. Sorry about that. And after these 2 blue, I have to do 2 red. And then 2 white. And that's it for this row. Alright, so now I have to cut this red and join it over here on this side. So just like that. Three. Put on all those yarns, tuck everything in. One more red. Alright, now it's 2 white. Take it from back here. Two and 3. Double crochet in there. One, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochet in there. And then we just slip stitch into this one. And that is the end of that row. So we don't keep going from here. We just turn our work. At this point, we don't continue. We just slip stitch into that last space, that chain 3, and then we just turn our work and start our next row. So the next row is going to start from here. This will be a white, black, white, red, and so on, all the way to the next end. And just continue like that, back and forth, decreasing, and I'll meet you back when I'm almost at the end. And I came back to mention that after we turn our work, we don't chain up 6, but we slip stitch our way to that first chain 3 space. Don't forget to do that. That's how you decrease to start on the next row. Very important, because then you just end up with a funny shaped square. So here I'll put my first block, right? And then I'll meet you back. Alright, so I am close to the end. I'm here at this corner right here, and what's required is to just do white. I don't have to change colors anymore. To this point here, it was fairly easy because it was just a lot of white and some black, so only needed 2 balls of yarn to do that. Now I'm only gonna finish it with the white, so I have to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be 4 white, and then when I come back down, it's gonna be 3 whites, and then when I come back up, it's gonna be 2 whites, and then 1 white at the end. So it was fairly easy to do. Like I said before, if you want to practice, get something that doesn't have that many color changes. And I just want to show you how big it is. And I didn't clean it off yet, but I want to finish it and then clean it off. So that's what it looks like. Let me get a measuring tape so I can see how big it is. And what I'm gonna do when I'm done, I'm gonna go around it with a single crochet and like 3 or 5 single crochets in the corners, in every corner, and then I'm gonna go back around doing just double crochets, probably like double crochet, just I think plain old double crochets. We'll see anyway. But I know I want to go around it with single crochet. Okay, so let me see how big this is. from one side to the other is 17.5 inches long, and then the other way the same thing. So it's 17.5. And if we want to make a regular size Afghan, we want it to be at least, I'll say about, I'll tell you right now, let me get my measuring tape open, maybe about 42 inches. So I'll say like 42 inches. So we need a lot more, or maybe smaller. It could be smaller than that if you're just gonna throw it on a couch or something. Maybe you could do it like 35 inches. So we have a long ways to go from here, but I'm gonna stop my video when I'm done with the white. I'm just gonna do it on camera with you, which is gonna be the easy part, just doing white, going back and forth. Okay, I'm gonna slip stitch my way to that chain 3 space to start there. 1, 2, 3 double crochet in there. Slip stitch in the next chain 3 space, chain up 3, double crochet. And then of course I'm gonna show you how I hide my ends. You have an idea of how to do it. This is the last one here in this row, so we only had to do 4 of them. And then we'll slip stitch and then turn. We slip stitch there. Find my scissors so I can cut. So as you can see, that was the last one. So that makes the corner. Pull it. Move this yarn out of the way. And that's it. My last corner is done. Open it up. Just like this. There he is. And as you can see, the remainder, I'm going to be using all that yarn to go around it. I'm going to alternate the colors so it could blend in with Mr. Minion Captain America here. I love it. So cute. Next one I make will be an actual size Afghan, but I'm talking about the whole character will be in there. Alright, so let me show you how I weave in my ends. Let me find my tapestry needle. Alright, I'm just going to show you anywhere here where you can see. Alright, here's my blue. As you can see, that's one block right there. So I'm going to Get my tapestry needle. Then I'm just going to go in through here, all the way to the other side of the blue. Bring it up, out, pull a little bit, not too much, and then I'm going to go, instead of going through the same spot here, I'm going to go through the next one here like this. And that's it. And then you cut it off. If you want, you could do it again and go up this way. Make sure that it stays tugged in there. In a project like this, you want to make sure that you really weave in your ends because you change colors a lot. So you just want to make sure that it doesn't come back out, and then we just snip it off, and that's basically it. Here's another one. Insert it in my tapestry needle. Let me see what this one is. So see, this one, I can go up this way, come out this way, right? Take it out, and then go back the other way like this. Like that. If I wanted to do it again, I just go up this way, maybe come this way, just make sure I tug it in, and that's it. Alright, now when you go to single crochet, I guess we'll start with white. Okay, we'll go around it with the white, and we start at any corner if you want. And your corner, since there's a chain 3 here, you want to go inside that first one there and put your, let me get some white. This is my yarn. Go into that first chain of that chain 3, like so, and then go in there, start with your single crochet, so you chain up 1, and then you single crochet right in there. That's 1. Oops, I meant to, supposed to be doing single crochets. That's 2 and 3. I'm just gonna put 3, and then continue on from there. I'm gonna go inside here and make a single crochet by working in that end, and then here I have 3 double crochets, so I'm gonna do 1 in each double crochet, and you get the picture. That's just how I'm gonna single crochet around it. I'm not gonna worry about count, it doesn't matter, because I'm probably just gonna do double crochet going around to enlarge it. So just continue to do this all the way around. Just like so. Okay, so that was 3. Now we're here at a chain 3 space, so we'll probably just put maybe like 2 of them in there, and then continue on. Put them in the chain 3, and I mean in the double crochets, and I'm gonna go around just like that. Alright, so here it is. I'm not quite finished yet. I still have to go around it with white again because it's still very small. Not very small, but quite small. So I'm thinking about another 6 rows with white to finish it off. But as you can see here, what I did, let me show you. So I did the single crochet. I went all around it with a single crochet, 3 in the corner. I did the same thing with the double crochet. So I did 2 rows of double crochet in white, 3 double crochet into the corner, and 1 double crochet around. I did the same thing with the yellow. Then I added blue, red, black, and then gray. And this is what it looks like so far. It came out pretty good, except for that boo-boo that I made, which you can see there. And his foot is not complete. Should be another black right there. But other than that, it worked out really great. I love doing this Graphghan as a corner to corner. What a great idea. I don't know who came up with it, but thank you. Anyway, so like I said, I'll probably do another 6 rounds 6 rows, I should say 6 rows of white to finish her off and make her big enough for my daughter to place on her bed. But other than that, it is complete. And I weaved in everything in the front and the back. Show you the back. Let's turn it around. That's what the back looks like. So I hope you guys enjoyed going along with me and doing this corner to corner Graphghan. I learned a lot. I know for the next one I'm gonna be so much quicker and not make any type of mistakes, because I know with this I learned quite a bit. So it was a great way to practice. But like I said before, if you need to find something that's smaller and doesn't have that many color changes, then you go ahead and do that and work with something smaller if that's what you want. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It really helps. And please don't forget to subscribe to be notified of more videos. And I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.